Okay, so Jimmy, what do you do for a living?
I am a gambler.
Just gambling, that's all you do for a living?
Gambling and other angle-oriented ventures. Wherever someone deserves to be parted from their money, I'll be there, Garth. That's what I do. That's what I'm good at.
He's a douchebag, that's what the world's saying. He's a douchebag, here's how you know I ain't playing. He's a douchebag, there was a vote, it's legit. He's a douchebag, bro don't even give a shit.
I'm Eddie Jackson. I'm a bit of a ponies guy. Like to go to the track. Work local post office, 22 years. Could be head postman, but I got better things to do with my spare time. And I am friends with the world's biggest douchebag. He won Jimmy the Bag. He went online, so that's how you tracked me down. And so it's paying off tenfold. I just know the guy from the track down, and now
Steady Eddie? Old heroin arms?
Is that his nickname, Steady Eddie?
I call him Old Heroin Arms because he's so shaky. But Steady Eddie is his nickname too. Eddie's a good guy.
Been riding coattails with that guy. I've ridden his coattails at the track for years because he knows how to pick the ponies, and I've just hopped on this latest one, man. I've gotten laid probably 2-3 times. You can count it, probably a second hand's worth of pussy that I've picked up riding his coattails since he won this competition.
Who gets the last laugh? It's always the bag. I'm using this douchebag thing, man. I'm using it. Bitches like it. Dudes think it's funny.
Yeah, well, Eddie said he's gotten laid like 5 times since you won this title.
That's right.
Just from hanging out with you.
That's right.
Yeah, well, people know Jimmy the Bag, but because I'm not Jimmy the Bag, they're like, oh, you know that pig. Sometimes, well, I've been slapped once for knowing, but most times it starts off on the wrong foot, but it gives me a little bit of like, oh, these kind of that celebrity sidekick. I guess it's like getting to be, like if you were in Biggie Smalls' entourage or whatever. I'm not the dick. I'm just some guy that they know's got a little bit of like power.
He's a fun guy to have at the track. Got a bit of an alcohol issue, which I like.
I hang out because he knows a lot about the track, and I like winning money. And when it comes to the track, like he knows jockeys' names. He knows their, you know, some guys know the horse, like they're like, oh, that was sired and it's bred by. He knows the father of the jockey. He knows if the jockey had a premium father.
Horses have provided rent, provided a good life for me and my friends.
When I asked Jimmy what he does for a living, he calls himself a professional gambler. Is that true as far as you know?
Well, professional gambler would mean you'd make a living gambling. You'd be a professional at it. So, no, he's not a professional gambler. He is a top-notch ponies man, as I've said before.
Horses, thoroughbreds, they took me to the dance, right?
I've seen him have big days at the track, lots of money, and then at the end of the night, he's bumming cigarette money off people because he likes to play cards, dice, pai gow.
Sometimes I throw money out on football, basketball, hockey, baseball.
I always see him ripping up tickets. I've seen him smash 5-6 phones. He throws them on the ground. He's so upset.
They don't always go my way, you know? But in the end, I'm in the black, son. I'm in the black.
He's terrible at every form of gambling outside of horse racing.
It's an act, man.
So you'll actually borrow money off people just to make them think you're broke?
Just to let them think that I don't have any cash. They throw me 20. They think that I'm a bad gambler and they're a great gambler and they're helping me out.
So, of all the people I'm talking to, I'm interviewing a lot of people, you're actually one of the only ones who, aside from his mom, who didn't vote for him in the world's biggest douchebag poll.
Yeah, well, he hasn't really earned my vote. One, like, I'm not the type of guy to go around voting for people anyhow, but he's never douched me.
See? Of course he didn't vote for me. The guys who know me the best know I'm not a douchebag.
I've seen it firsthand. I've been behind him when he's been a douchebag to people. I've been sort of a secondary character in one of his douchebag plots to carry out where he's pointed at me and I've had to nod.
He didn't so much say you weren't a douchebag so much as he said you've never douched him.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I care about him.
Right. But he says he's seen you be a douchebag to lots of other people.
People who deserve it. People who deserve douchebaggery.
But he's never got me. So I couldn't really, you know, it would be unfair for me to cast a vote having don't cast the first stone.
Would you call him a friend?
Good friend.
Good friend, okay.
Did I say friends? Friends is a bit of a I guess I'm more of like a track associate. I'll go with track associate. Like
He said that I asked him if you were friends, and he said yes, and then he kind of backtracked and said, well, you know, friends is a strong word, and then he kind of backed away and then said that you guys were just track associates.
Just track associates?
No,
That's more than friends. Friends, track associates.
Jimmy would never, he's never going to help me move, so I would never help him move. I wouldn't call him. If I was in a jam, he wouldn't be the guy I call because he doesn't have 2 nickels to rub together most days. So he's not gonna help you out.
Eddie's life is housewife boring, all right? It's housewife boring. And I'm the long-cocked neighbor who swings by to give his life a little excitement.
Bless his sacred little heart. He wants to be the world's greatest gambler, write a book. He's already Jimmy the Bag. He's gonna capitalize on this. He's got a marketing scheme. Wakes up every morning with $1 million idea, and at the end of the day, he's broke.
He's a douchebag. Here's how you know I ain't playing. He's a douchebag. There was a vote, it's legit. He's a douchebag. Bro don't even give a shit.
I'm happy for him. I know that an older, shaky guy like Eddie hasn't got a lot of sperm left. You know? If he gets to bust a nut, every couple weeks, and as long as he doesn't have a heart attack, because I know shaky guys around Eddie's age, they bust a nut and they fucking die. I heard countless stories of guys in like a good spot, like a threesome, foursome, group sex type situation, getting their fucking nut on, and shabam, heart explodes. So I don't want to give Eddie too much pussy. I want to be around,